I'm going to show you how to make a paper decoration. These are a bit of a cross between a rosette and a star. Here's what you'll need to make them. You'll need 8 pieces of paper. This is 20cm squares of origami paper. I use a knitting needle to help me fold down the creases sometimes, and some glue to hold everything together at the end, or you could use tape. Because I want lots of colour in this decoration, I'm putting 2 different colours together and treating them like one square of paper. So it's blue on one side and lilac on the other. And to start with, take your square of paper, or 2 held together, and fold them in half. Then fold it in half again. Press down firmly, and if you need a bit of help in the corners with a knitting needle, pop one in. And when you open it out again, there'll be a window cross in the middle. Fold down one edge into the middle, and then with the next edge, fold that into the middle as well. Turn the square around, fold the next edge into the middle, and with the last edge, fold that into the middle too. If it gets a bit bulky here, a knitting needle can be helpful, just to help you poke out the corner. Now, you see how all these corners all flap the same way, apart from this last one? Well, this is the hardest part of the whole decoration. You need to tuck that corner the other way in. Push it down and flatten it out again. Use the knitting needle again if you need to help pull the corners down. And that is honestly the toughest part of making these decorations. And now you've got all the corners facing the right way. I'm going to fold each of them back to form a sort of pinwheel. Fold the corner back and crease it down the middle. And then do the same all the way around. It does look like the beginning of a little pinwheel now. Now, the last part of making these squares is to flatten each of those pinwheels out to look like a party hat. Again, the knitting needle can be useful here, just to help you get all the way into the top of the party hat shape. And flatten all 4 of the pinwheel corners into party hats. And that is your basic square shape for making the rosette. So again, take your square and make the cross in the middle. Fold each of the edges in towards the middle, tuck in that last corner, and then fold back the corners to make the pinwheels. Squish each of the pinwheels into a party hat, and that's your square made. You need 8 of those in total. Then you will find that you can slot the top of the party hat in between 2 party hats on another square, and they hold pretty well in place as well. Slot all 8 onto each other to form a ring. And that is your finished ring shape. Now it will hold fairly well together, but I'm going to add some glue under each of the squares just to make sure nothing falls apart. Flip it over like a pancake and add a little glue behind each of those squares. You can use a glue spreader or a brush, or you can just go in there with your finger. Never be scared of a little glue. give it a bit of a squish together to make sure that centre hole is all neat. And then leave it to dry. And that is your finished rosette. You can make them out of any size square. Add a bit of blue tack to the back and they look amazing stuck on a window or a wall. This is one I made out of sheets of plain white A4 paper. Still looks really impressive, and I only needed 8 sheets of paper for that one. I hope you enjoy making these as much as I do. Experiment with colours and sizes and make your party look really special.